Have you noticed that as the years pass, falling asleep and staying asleep becomes harder than it used to be? You toss and turn, wake up in the middle of the night, and by morning, instead of feeling refreshed, you feel even more exhausted than before. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people over 60 struggle with poor sleep every single night. But what if I told you that there's a simple bedtime drink, one you can make in just a few minutes, that could calm your body, quiet your mind, and help you drift into deep, restorative sleep? And no, I'm not talking about water. In fact, drinking plain water right before bed might be the very reason you're waking up multiple times during the night. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know what to drink instead of water but also why it works and how it can transform your nights into peaceful, uninterrupted rest. Let's start with something that surprises a lot of people. We've always been told that water is essential for our health. And it absolutely is. But timing matters. Drinking water right before bed might not be the best idea, especially if you're over 60. Why? Because as we age, our bladder becomes more sensitive, and our bodies don't hold fluids as efficiently as they once did. That means those late-night trips to the bathroom become more frequent. Imagine finally falling asleep after an hour of tossing and turning, only to wake up 2 hours later because you have to go. Then, after you come back, you can't fall asleep again. That cycle repeats all night long. By morning, instead of a solid night's rest, you've had a series of short naps. That's why drinking water at the wrong time could be sabotaging your sleep without you even realizing it. But here's the good news. Replacing water with a soothing bedtime drink can make all the difference. Before I share the bedtime drink itself, it's important to understand why sleep changes so much as we age. In your 20s and 30s, you could probably fall asleep within minutes, and you'd sleep so deeply that even loud noises barely woke you up. But after 60, things shift. Your body produces less melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Your circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock, becomes less stable. Add to that aches, pains, stress, or even certain medications, and it's no wonder sleep feels like a daily battle. Poor sleep isn't just frustrating. It impacts every part of your health. It weakens your immune system, raises your risk of memory problems, worsens heart health, and makes you more prone to anxiety and depression. That's why finding natural ways to improve sleep is so important. And sometimes, it starts with something as simple as what you drink before bed. Now let's talk about the real secret: replacing water with a warm, natural drink that calms your nervous system and prepares your body for deep rest. Think about how you feel when you drink something warm in the evening. It slows you down, relaxes your muscles, and gives your body a signal that it's time to rest. Unlike water, which can make your bladder overactive at night, herbal bedtime drinks do the opposite. They help regulate your body's relaxation hormones, ease digestion, and allow your heart rate and breathing to slow down naturally. And here's the best part. Many of these drinks are not only safe but also packed with extra health benefits that your body craves as you get older. One of the most effective bedtime drinks is warm chamomile tea. For centuries, chamomile has been known as a natural sleep aid. It contains antioxidants like apigenin, which bind to receptors in your brain and help reduce anxiety while promoting sleepiness. In simpler terms, chamomile tells your brain, it's okay to relax now. Many people over 60 who switch from water to chamomile tea before bed report that they not only fall asleep faster but also stay asleep longer. It works gently, without the side effects that come with sleeping pills. Plus, chamomile has anti-inflammatory properties that can soothe joint pain and stomach discomfort, two things that often interfere with sleep as we age. But chamomile isn't the only option. If chamomile isn't your favorite, there are several other natural drinks that can help you achieve the same restful sleep. Warm turmeric milk, often called golden milk, is one of them. Turmeric contains curcumin, which reduces inflammation and supports brain health. Combined with warm milk, it has a calming effect that feels almost like a warm blanket for your nervous system. Another option is tart cherry juice. Cherries are one of the only natural foods that contain melatonin. Drinking a small glass in the evening can raise your melatonin levels just enough to make falling asleep easier. Then there's valerian root tea, which has been used for centuries as a sleep aid. It works by calming overactive thoughts and relaxing tense muscles. Each of these drinks offers something unique, and you can experiment to see which one your body responds to best. The key is that they all work better than plain water when your goal is deep, uninterrupted sleep. Here's where many people go wrong. They think just drinking chamomile tea one night will magically fix everything. But real results come from consistency. That's why it helps to turn your bedtime drink into a nightly ritual. Imagine this. You boil water, prepare your tea or warm milk, sit in a quiet space, and slowly sip it while reading a calming book or listening to soft music. This ritual does two things. First, the drink itself works on your body to promote relaxation. Second, the act of preparing and drinking it trains your mind. Over time, your brain will start to associate this simple act with sleep. Just like brushing your teeth signals bedtime, sipping your drink becomes a powerful sleep cue. Just as important as knowing what to drink is knowing what not to drink. Caffeine, alcohol, and even too much sugar can wreck your sleep. Coffee and black tea stimulate your nervous system and make it nearly impossible to relax. Alcohol might make you feel drowsy at first, but it disrupts your deep sleep cycles, leaving you groggy the next day. Sugary drinks spike your blood sugar and can wake you up in the middle of the night. That's why switching from water or worse, from caffeinated or sugary drinks, to something calming like chamomile tea or golden milk can be such a game changer. Finally, let's talk about why all of this matters so much. Good sleep isn't just about feeling rested in the morning. It's about protecting your long-term health. Deep sleep is when your body repairs itself. It's when your brain clears out toxins, when your heart gets a break, and when your immune system strengthens. For people over 60, high-quality sleep can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease, lower the chance of heart problems, and even extend your lifespan. Think of your bedtime drink as more than just a way to fall asleep. It's an investment in your health, your memory, your energy, and your happiness. So here's the takeaway. If you're over 60 and struggling with poor sleep, stop drinking plain water right before bed. Instead, replace it with a warm, calming drink like chamomile tea, turmeric milk, or tart cherry juice. Make it part of a nightly ritual, avoid the drinks that disrupt your rest, and give your body the gift of deep, restorative sleep. Remember, sleep is not a luxury. It's a necessity, especially as we age. And sometimes, the smallest change, like swapping what you drink before bed, can make the biggest difference. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Fitness Tips for more practical health advice designed to help you live better, longer, and stronger. Sweet dreams.